Text correction commands will give you another way of adding text or actually even removing text. Let's take a look at a few of these. So there's X, DD or D for a single line, DW for a single word, U for undo, uppercase U for undo all changes on the current line, R, lowercase r for replace, and then uppercase R replaces characters starting from the current cursor position. Okay, and dot will repeat the last action. Let's try some of these. Okay, so for example, let's say I want to get rid of these numbers. So I hit X to replace, or delete a single character, XXX. If you have a lot of words, I'm going to hit DW, so DW. And so now, instead of typing in DW again and again, if I just want to keep deleting words, which is what the last thing I did was, I hit the period character, period, 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 period. Just keeps deleting whatever I did last. So for example, if I want to switch back to letters again, deleting a single character again, I'm going to hit X, that's X, X. Now if I hit the period character, I redo the last thing that I did, which was deleting a single character. Okay, so we're done with that. So that's X and DW. DD will get rid of an entire line. So let's say I want to clean this up. I'm at the period. I'm going to move over one, use the arrow key. I hit X to get rid of that semicolon. Okay, now let's say I want to delete this line. I do DD, so I'm going to hit D twice, D. The first D didn't do anything because I could have entered DW for a word or DD for an entire line. I don't want to delete this. I'm still in command mode. So when I do these commands like X or DW or DD, I'm still in command mode. Let's say I want to delete the next three lines. I do DD, and then I can do DD again, or I can hit period, period, period. Okay, so that's X, DD, U undoes the most recent change. And it used to be that you used to have a history, that's what you can undo many levels, but I don't think you can do that anymore. Some editors will have it. So let's say I do an X, right? Now I want to hit U to undo. Let's see what happens if I press U again. Oh, actually it does. It does remember, keep track of a history, and actually it's undoing. It keeps undoing stuff. And so, can you redo? I think you can, but actually I don't remember how to do that. I just redo myself. So I think there is an undo and a redo like you would expect in most editors, but to tell you the truth, I don't remember what the redo command is. I usually just redo it manually. If you're interested, you might want to find out. Uppercase U is not a redo. You might think that uppercase U should be a redo because lowercase u is an undo. No, it's not the case. Let's take a look at R and the differences between lowercase r and uppercase r. So if you press lowercase r, like I'm going to now, R, doesn't look like it's done anything different, but look what happens when you enter anything. It turns out it only takes a single character, and then if I say, for example, like A, then I go back into text input mode. So let's see, let me undo that. Try that again. Lowercase r, right, it's just going to replace the single character. So I'm going to hit uppercase I. It goes in as text. Okay, so when I hit R, I immediately get put into text input mode. If it were in command mode, that uppercase I would have shown up as a new, it would just put me into text input mode. So now I can move around. And let's try undo. Okay, let's go over here and let's do an uppercase R to see the difference. Okay, so now I'm going to hit Shift R. And now, unlike lowercase r where only one character is affected, you can see that you are in replace mode. This is the new VI editor has this. It's really nice because it gives you some feedback as far as what you're doing. So I can type in this is replace mode. Notice that it just added more things when I needed to go beyond what was already there. Okay, so that was lowercase r. So once again, lowercase r just allows me to replace one character. I'm going to try uppercase r. So once again, lowercase r, you type in one character and then you're back into command mode. You don't have to hit escape. Uppercase r, you can type in either just one character and hit escape and you'll be done. So I'm going to hit escape. Notice that that replace status went away. Or I can hit uppercase R like I'm going to right now, uppercase R, and replace mode, and you can type in a whole bunch of stuff, and when you're done, hit the escape key. Okay, so uppercase R gets you into text input mode. Lowercase r, it sort of does get you into text input mode, but only for one character. I'm going to get rid of this line with DD, and then period. And we're sort of back to it where we had this file before. Okay, so go through this experiments where they have you edit this file. There's also a bunch of things I didn't talk about. You can, for example, remove 5 characters at a time by saying 5 and then X, or 10 and X, or 100 and X. These are all things that we'll go over in the lab. And also there is, if you want to get a head start, there's a VI tutor that's installed on the live DVD. You can try that out. Okay, so go through these. You can use, for example, 3 and DD, and what that does is kill 3 lines, or it removes 3 lines. And you can U for undo. Experiment with lowercase r, uppercase R. So try those, and then we'll move on to the last section of this chapter, which is search. So try all of these and then go to the next video.